Yeah, exactly. And if anybody wants a reminder of where you register to vote, just go down to the DMV, because that's always filled with the most happy people who are so proud to sign you up for voting, because they're never miserable, in any way.
Yeah. And then, thanks Jay-Z and Beyonce for telling me who to vote for. That's good, you know what I mean? I'm going to listen to you. You got to vote for Hillary. Okay, sure, no problem. Who are you going to vote for? Hillary. Why Hillary? Well, Jay-Z said that it'd probably be better to vote for her. Oh, okay. You mean the guy who used to deal crack? Yeah, that guy.
As a comedian, Trump, obviously, whether you voted for him or not, he's a good source for some material. And, I think that's kind of what I think people are forgetting, is that in the media, you're always looking for a spin. And whether or not the liberals didn't want Trump, they've now got 4 years' worth of material. But when one of your first cabinet appointments is, and here's the wrestling tie-in, Linda McMahon, is that really helping Trump in terms of the liberal bashing, or the left media trying to find something to like about this guy?
Oh, Trump doesn't care, which I love. You know what I mean? Get Jesse Ventura in there too. He's a little out there, but you know what I mean. He's got some decent ideas. Throw him in. Give him some kind of title, too. Why not throw the wrestlers in there? Make George Steele Secretary of State.
Yeah, there won't be one, office desk that doesn't have a bite mark in it. With that Trump spin, and with, celebrities being in the White House, any run ever in the world of Jim Florentine?
If I did, and I always had this theory. First of all, I said if I'm going to say I'm going to run Republican, I'm just going to go, look, I don't care. Let the gays get married. I'm not going to bother the gays. Whatever you guys want to do, go do. Marry, pay the same taxes we pay, do whatever. I got no problem with that. You want to get an abortion, have one at least up to 5 months. After 5 months, you got to make a decision before 5 months. That's fair enough. Okay? And then as far as immigration, if you're in here legally, you could stay, no problem. We'll just vet you, make sure you're okay. And any Republican and the religion, hey, we're not going to bother you with the religion. You know what I mean? We're not going to pound you on that. And most Republicans would win every election if they just would pull back on that stuff, because they just sound like 80-year-old old men that want to control everything. Just let it go. The gay people aren't going anywhere. Who cares? They don't bother anybody. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, okay, the Bible says that, you're not supposed to like gays. Okay, whatever. You really going to believe that horse shit? You know what I mean? So just leave, and then everyone will be fine. But if I was going to run, I would just say, all right, look, I just want to let you know that me and my friend tag team a girl when we were like 19 years old. Okay, that's probably going to come out. Okay, we were all drunk, and this happened. And there was another time where I went to a peep booth and I got kicked out because I grabbed the girl and I wasn't supposed to, and that might be on film. So there's that. That might come out. I would give all the nasty things I did. I go, this all came out. I was 22 when this happened. I smoked pot when I took ecstasy when I was like 36. This hot chick wanted to go to a dance club. I said, sure, I'll take it. And I only took it once, but I'm just letting you know. And then get all that out. So, okay, come after me. What are you going to come after me? Yeah, I already said I tag team a girl when I was 22. Next. Right, instead of having a press conference and denying it. Like, what? No, that guy, he hated me since high school. He thought I stole his girl. Why? Just come out with everything and just say, this is what I did. Nobody cares. And look, now that Trump's in office, all bets are off. You could have been probably a child molester when you were like 14 and got in trouble and went to, way to like a boys' prison, whatever that's called or whatever. And then, for 2 years and you could still be president one day. So now that Trump, with all that crap in his past, all bets are off.
That's a great point.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, 15, 20 years ago, if a president was divorced, people wouldn't vote for him. Like, oh, he's been divorced before. Trump's been divorced 3 times already. And nobody cares. Anyone go, he's been divorced 3 times. I'm not going to vote for him.
And I didn't care about the Billy Bush thing either.
Yeah, I know. God forbid, 2 guys are just talking. He doesn't think the mic's on. I know, because that's never happened. No, 2 guys have never talked like that before. Aaron Andrews comes on when you're watching a football game. Or what about, one of the female, managers in wrestling, one of those hot chicks? Yeah, no, 2 guys watching that never said anything graphic when she's walking around the ring. Sure. Yeah, and when her legs are up in the air. Oh, no one's ever said anything.
Pretty silly, definitely. And I can't believe Billy Bush has kind of been like blackballed almost from the media.
Well, he got a $10 million payout. I'll take that.